Jeffrey likes to do this. He likes to go and he looks like the most outrageous, expensive gift, or not gift, but toy.
He can read the prices.
Yeah,
and he knows like
he knows-
$100 is a lot of money or whatever.
Yeah,
Okay.
because he's in second grade, so they know the value now. So he'll like pick it and he'll go, "What about this? Hold on, it's kind of expensive. Let me put this back." And they'll go for like the $50 one. And be like, "This is like,
Damn, he's fucking
this
teeing
is
your
like
ass up.
this is way cheaper. We should get this instead of that." I'm like, "Oh, you're doing me a solid by putting back the fucking thing."
You're doing me a solid.
Welcome to the Chip and Cern Show, the podcast about everything and nothing at the same time. They were possibly separated at birth, only to be rejoined to create the sweet sounds that will caress your deepest cochlea. This show is real, random, rant-filled, and ruthless. Please be warned that this show may hurt your feelings, offend your grandma, and even kick your dead dog in the balls. So get ready, and let's get this shit started.
This shit has started. I am Chip.
And I'm Cern.
And you are listening to the Chip and Cern Show.
Once again, or for the very first time.
Well, we're back drinking some suds from Fieldwork Brewing Company.
Yes, we are. So today's beer.
Yes, we are. And a very handsome, Cerny has a very handsome, this is called a crowler, which is half of a growler with a
In
G.
a can.
So it's 32 ounces. And I went to go pick these up because we're recording at Studio West in Novato, California. And Fieldwork just opened a new location in Corte Madera in Marin.
All right.
So I went there to pick these up, and I spotted these Crowler koozies. A koozie for your 32-ounce beer. And now...
A koozie for your tanker.
A koozie for your fucking Big Daddy beer. Now, Cerny... It's a high quality koozie. It's not that cheap bullshit that you get at like the fair or some
put
shit.
In your fucking pocket.
Yeah, this is a good quality neoprene. It has the imagery is nice on there. Field work.
It's nice.
Now I think what
does it in?
The koozie goes all the way up nearly to the top, so there's only about an inch exposed.
Yep.
It's like a rubber kind of.
Yes.
Now what's the piece of resistance for this koozie, Cerny?
There's like an elastic, or no, it's a hand strap.
It's a hand strap.
Because the crowler's kind of heavy.
So 32 ounces, I believe, is 2 pounds.
16 ounces in a pound. Ding,
Okay.
Ding, ding, ding.
We'll carry the 1, divide by 2, the remainder, and we have a 2-pound beer. So you kind of the hand strap. Do you feel like way in control of this?
I do. I feel way in control.
You look in control.
I think it'll come in handy if you dare to go to a second, you'd be swerving.
Oof.
And
so a gallon of beer? You're gutting down a gallon of beer? Fuck.
You say it like that.
Yeah. Well, you put it that way.
You put it that way.
Now, what are we drinking, Cerny?
We are drinking Bloomage.
IPA, right?
IPA 7.0 ABV.
Okay.
A hint of sweetness complements citrus-driven aromas and flavors of grapefruit, tropical punch, and fruit salad.
I wouldn't mind tossing this salad a little bit more. This is fucking delightful.
Oh, it is good. As I'm looking in your glass, because Chip was drinking out of the glass.
Hazy as fuck.
Can't even see Chip.
Does it have any lactose in it?
Not that I see.
Okay. It's... I mean, I don't... Do you think 10 years ago that you would have...
I would not be touching this.
Touching us? Yeah, like, we're really into like fruity beers?
No.
Not that this is fruity, but...
And IPA at that. Remember, 10 years ago, we called it Indian Pale Ass because we couldn't even handle it.
This is fucking delightful, though.
I do. This is really good.
Now, this is tasty. So, what we're talking about today, and this is something... Pretty much when I moved to the burbs, when my family and I moved, when we moved up to the burbs, Target became the fucking go-to.
Oh, yeah.
Like, how many times a week are you going to Target? Or your family or your wife?
Once a week at least.
At least.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, they got everything. They got diapers, they got formula, they got wipes, toys, clothes.
One-stop shop.
Everything.
Basically.
Well, I've noticed a couple things.
Okay.
You
peep some changes?
I fancy myself a I pay attention to certain things.
Yes, you say that. You've gotten me in trouble a couple times.
Oh,
when when my wife has changed her hairstyle of some sort,
and I mention it, and you don't,
and I didn't recognize it because I don't recognize those kind of things. I don't. So she's like, Chipper noticed. I was like,
oh,
he's observant.
He's yeah.
I mean, she's changed stuff like in the living room, and I'll be sitting there, and I guess I'm like, and then like, there's been a couple times I guess I've been told it's been
allegedly
3 weeks in the making, and I'm like, the fuck did we get this? She's like, you've been sitting next to it for the last 3 weeks. I was like,
well, it wasn't a
erroneous,
snake. Yeah.
erroneous. It's fucking erroneous.
It's the same thing as, well, certainly you're clean shaven most of the time, but you know, my facial hair is ever changing.
Yes.
But if I shave it down and I do like a funny goatee or some lamb chops, I'm like sitting out, I'm like kind of snickering, like, oh, I can't wait till my wife like notices. Just doesn't happen. I'm like, well, this is no fun. So like an hour later, I go back and shave it off. Then 2 days later, my wife's like, did you shave? I'm like, yeah, like 2 or 3 days ago. So I understand what your wife's going through. But I do, for some reason, the hair,
You zero in on it.
zero in on the hair
You're like,
every
you did
time.
a cut? She's like, yeah, I did. And I'm like, oh, man, I didn't know.
Well, I didn't mean to show you. I'll text you next time,
Oh.
and you could
It's
say.
okay. It's known. I don't.
Yeah.
Even, I get it all the time because there's 3 girls in the house, and they always like,
Oh, they get
how's my hair look? I'm like,
The-
same. Was it good? Good.
Yep. Great.
Well,
Solid.
do you like the color? I'm like, yeah,
Blonde,
Yeah.
brown,
Yeah.
brown, blonde.
because they change. I mean, I'll notice like if
I
they
mean,
go
if it
drastic,
gets purple, yeah, okay.
Or if it was blonde and they went like dark,
Brunette,
you know,
yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay, and that'll stick out. But if it's slight changes, it's beyond my.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, for me, it's so many things going on in my head all the time. I'm always
It's-
thinking about something,
yeah.
so it's not like those little things I don't pick
I
up
can't tell you why I am the way I am.
on. You have the eye.
Apparently. So at Target, I've noticed a couple times that I've gone through and I'm like, let's say I get my daughter a shirt.
I'm doing the whole cast with this.
I know the koozie. I want to.
My hand
This
in
is
the
so good.
koozie.
We're gonna put it on our Instagram account, Chip and Cern Show. Check it out. I go to Target and I'll get a shirt or whatever for my daughter, and they'll ring up and I'll come watching because it was on the sale rack, and I'll say, "Oh, I think that was on sale." And they're like, "Well, how much was it?" I'm like, "Well, I don't know. I could go check." And they're like, "Well, it's okay." And they just type in like $5 less. They're like, "How much do you think it is?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "What?
Oh.
$1? I don't. What do you mean? How much do I think it is?" So I've noticed this, and then you're not in this world anymore, but they'll spend $100 on baby goods like diapers,
Yeah.
wipes, formula. Get a $20 gift card.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So that's a great time for us to stock up, and I spend $100, and then we get a $20 gift card. So I went through. And I think because we buy like the organic formula, it's not included in the promo, so it doesn't ring up. And then I'll tell the person, I'm like, oh, well, I spent $100, like, you know, I'm buying like 4 boxes of diapers and I bought a lot of shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I didn't get the gift card. They're like, oh, well, just go tell the front desk. I'm like, okay. So I walk over there, I have my kids with me and stuff. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I was supposed to get a $20 gift card. They're like, okay. Toot, toot, shh. They just gave me a gift card for $20. Like, no, check the receipt,
Nope.
none of this. I'm like, okay, interesting. So today,
Okay.
so now I haven't taken advantage of this.
Okay.
Other than like, you know, gray area. Maybe I bought some formula that wasn't included in the promo, but I still spent $100. So today, my daughter has been begging for this dress, Ariel dress, because you know. 8 other fucking princess dress she has aren't good enough. She needs the Ariel one. Yeah.
Now this is Ariel with feet or Ariel with fins? I saw the dress. It's fins.
It's oh yeah, like it kind of looks like a tail.
Yeah. She has to walk.
And so we made a deal with her because we've been kind of struggling with her wanting her hair brushed and brushing her teeth. So I'm like, if you do this every day for a week and we have the chart and the stars and all the shit that all the parents do, we'll go and buy what you want at Target. So tell us what you want. She like knew. She's like Ariel dress, Ariel makeup set, Elsa. You know, she had like her fucking birthday list like memorized 20 things on there. Yeah, like
it's amazing what they can memorize.
Oh,
and then,
yeah.
like you ask them to like,
what
can
happened?
you pick
at
up the
school?
trash?
Nothing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I get that too.
Okay.
What did you do at school today? I don't know.
So I and my daughter, and you know kids, Cerny, They're expert negotiators. They could.
Oh my god.
I'm telling you, if you put my daughter with Osama bin Laden, rip, she could have fucking found every person that was in ISIS.
Oh yeah.
She would have had this guy bending over backwards to give up information.
It's amazing. He's Jeffrey. I'm like, when he starts negotiating, I'm like,
I need to bring you into my contract negotiations
I know,
at work.
Like, wow.
So like, Mr. Nick, you're making $500,000 a year. Like, yeah, I just like gave my 4-year-old. I was just talking with the finance team. And
they somehow found some
somehow
room.
did it. I'm getting some more stock options. So we go and I look at her in the face and I make sure that they're engaged and like paying attention.
Yes.
I said, we're only getting this dress because we have the baby. Nap time's coming up. This is an in and out trip to Target. We're not doing the whole fucking the hot lap.
We're not perusing the toy aisle.
Exactly.
Yes.
The toy aisle takes how long at Target?
Oh.
Fucking 25 minutes.
So
looking at every. Go ahead. I can't.
So this is a thing, like today. So the girls went to a baby shower to celebrate Joe's new baby, and so I had the boys, and I said, all right, I'm going. I got to go down to the fish store / reptile stores. I have to get a fucking rat now for Jeffrey's snake and some crickets for his lizard and his frog.
Cerny,
and he has a fish tank too. So he's like, can we get a couple fish while we're at it? And I was like, we'll see. He's like,
I mean, he knows that you're going to buy fish because
yeah. I said,
no, he's not trying to buy goldfish. He wants some.
No, he wants like.
How much is a clownfish or something?
He doesn't have a saltwater tank, but.
Are clownfish only saltwater?
Yeah.
Okay.
But don't worry, he found some fancy fucking tail guppy.
Because it looks cool, or like it has a crazy tail, or is
crazy
it a
tail,
cool
and
color?
it's like
purple or
green and yellow and orange and red. It's like a rainbow. I mean, it looked cool, but he's like, I want that one. I was like, fine.
How much would that be?
These weren't too bad. Now, granted, hold on. Granted, he said, I want this fish. And it was $60, and I said, we are not getting that
$60.
$60. I said, we are not getting a $60 fish for you.
And like, it's a coin flip on if they live past a week.
Yeah. So far, the mortality rate in his tank, his new fish tank, is about 50-50.
So let's stick to the nickel goldfish.
This was $1.99, so I was fine with it.
Okay.
But he said, he started off with that. So we get in the car and we start driving. I'm like, oh, Dad, I forgot to drink something. I'm really thirsty.
Okay.
You think we can get an icy?
Oh.
I'm like, all right, let's get an icy.
Okay.
So we get an icy.
From AM/PM or something?
7-Eleven, right?
Okay, yeah.
Because he knows I head down that way.
Okay.
We pass it. He sees it. He knows what he's fucking doing.
They're not dumb.
No, he does
They're not
like
dumb.
if we're close to like, let's say like McDonald's, he'll go, for some reason, Dad, right now I'm really hungry. I don't know if I can wait till we get home. Like he'll say for some reason. I'm like, oh, is it because you see the golden arches out of your fucking left window? Give me a break.
Charlie's been doing this thing today. So she had her breakfast, and breakfast is a loose fucking term. Waffles with fucking legit maple syrup.
Oh,
$14 a jug. And I'm cutting up in like nice little Dunkin' strips. She eats 2. Dad, can I have some candy? Because at Valentine's Day at school, the haul she got was a fucking
Jeffrey's haul was like
it was like
a fucking Halloween.
A California king salmon. It was like 30 pounds. And I said, well, you need to eat one more strip of the thing because I already ate one when I was cutting it up because it looked so fucking good. I already ate one.
You have to.
And then the baby, he's not a baby anymore. He's 10 months old. He ate one. So there's only 2. I'm like, you got to eat these.
Yeah.
Dad, I'm not hungry for waffles. I'm like, but you're hungry for candy? And she's like, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, that doesn't make any sense.
So,
like, how can you?
So we get an icy.
Okay. What color? Coca-Cola?
Red.
Ooh, cherry. Nice.
But it wasn't cherry. It was.
Oh.
I don't even know what it was. It's probably like fruit.
Oh, they have crazy flavors.
Yeah. Some kind of.
What's wrong with the classics?
I don't know. I mean, they had the classics there, but it wasn't picked.
What would you go with? What you would go with the
cherry,
Coke?
Cherry.
Cherry. Okay.
Cherry's my favorite.
Yeah.
Cherry bubbly. I love cherries.
Yeah.
But so he's like,
true. You like popping them?
That too. So he's like, okay, so we got an icy.
Okay.
He's like,
what size? Just
I get him. I mean, I get him like the smaller one because how many times I got burned? He's like, can I get the big one? It's not that. It's like 30 cents more. But he only drinks like 4 inches, and then it's fucking sits there.
Yeah.
And then he leaves it in my
And
fucking
you spill
car.
it and it gets sticky everywhere. Okay.
So
You take the hit on the cost per ounce.
yeah,
Yeah.
just because
Same.
I don't want
Same.
It's like whatever. So we get the icy, and then he's like,
He doesn't understand unit economics.
No.
Okay.
he goes, I don't know, Dad. I'm kind of looking at this candy too. After we poured the thing, I was like, all right,
So the pure sugar that he mainlined
yeah,
wasn't enough.
No, he wants some candy.
Was he shaking in the back?
That's why I
he was
said, fuck.
jonesing?
Yeah, I said, all right, fuck, get some candy. I'm fine. I don't care.
Oh, you're in the 7-Eleven
We're in the
still.
store. But like he waits till we pour. So I already have the cap on. the
Oh,
thing.
he knows
Now he
it's-
announced.
okay.
Maybe I want candy instead of a Slurpee because I'm not eating this. I'm not drinking the Slurpee.
Dude, fucking Charlie, eat something. Dad, I didn't like that. I'm like, it seems like you did because there's nothing fucking left. You ate all of it. Dad, I didn't like that. I think I need something else. I'm like, I look like I fell at the fucking turnip truck.
Yeah.
I'm not falling for that.
So I said, all right, pick a candy.
What does he go with?
This
Sour.
This is the great debate.
Sour Skittles, maybe.
This is the great debate.
Oh.
He sits there for 5 minutes. Like,
Oh, God.
going through
Sophie's
everything.
choice.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know if I can make a choice. I said, I'll tell you what. If you don't make a choice in the next 5 seconds, we
Mhm.
get candy. And he's like, but this is so tough. I said, well, then we'll
I'll make it
just
easy.
walk away.
We get nothing. Yeah.
No. And he like grabs a bag of gummy bears, the Haribo gummy
Oh.
bears. I was like, oh fuck, that's the
That's
basic.
a throwaway.
That's the
That's
basic
throwaway.
one. He said, Dad, I want these. I was like, that's fine. Let's go.
But then he gets in the car and he has buyer's remorse.
Oh no, he always. That's like his.
That's his fallback.
That's like his. For some reason, he loves the herringbone or herringbone, whatever.
Haribo or whatever.
Haribo,
Yeah.
whatever. Those gummy bears. He loves
Just the
those.
gold package.
Yep, the basic
That's-
gold package.
I would have pinned him for like a sour Skittles or a Sour Patch.
He likes the sour strips. You know those colorful strips, like the rainbow strips.
The Sour Punch straws?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He loves those. But when he's under the gun, that's what he'll go with. He likes those.
Interesting.
So, we go to the fish store and then we get a fish. But like you said, like the toy aisle, it's just like
Ugh.
when the candy aisle. When I say pick a candy, you're there for 10 minutes. It's like, oh my god.
And how many times can you say no to, Dad, can I get the Paw Patrol, like,
Yeah.
they pick up one thing and it's like a $92. It has every Paw Patrol that ever existed, plus Ryder and the like fucking Robo Dog and shit. And I'm like, no. And then she walks over to the next thing. Can I get this?
You know what?
It's just-
you know what's the best. Jeffrey likes to do this. He likes to go and he looks like the most outrageous, expensive gift, or not gift, but toy.
He
Now
can
pick
read the prices.
Yeah,
And he knows like
he knows-
$100 is a lot of money or whatever.
Yeah,
Okay.
because he's in second grade, so they know the
Okay.
value now. So he'll like pick it and he'll go, "What about this? Hold on, it's kind of expensive. Let me put this back." And they'll go for like the $50 one. And be like, "This is like
Damn,
like
he's fucking
this is
teeing
like-
your ass up.
this is way cheaper. We should get this instead of that." I'm like, "Oh, you're doing me a solid by putting back the fucking thing."
You're doing me a solid.
He does that shit. I'm like, "Oh, so you're doing me a solid by putting back the $100 gift and picking yourself up a $50 one." Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
I do what I can to avoid the toy aisle because it's we've never left it and it's been positive. It's always
No, I'm always in the hole.
crying, dragging, me caving, me
Oh.
like promising something, anyway.
So I do have to admit my cave rate is like 90%. Or I'm like, not like the 100. I'm like, whoa, buddy. I usually spin
Yeah.
it. I usually spin it like this, buddy. If we get this,
Your mom will
Mom is gonna be mad at both of us.
Oh, that's
I
good.
love
Make her the evil person.
She's gonna be mad at both of us. Now, if we do something cheaper,
She'll
then
never be the
she'll
wiser.
be okay. She'll be okay with that. Okay. So what if I get this? It's like $5. I'm like, perfect.
Okay.
Load it up.
Nice. I like it. So yeah. Sat down with my daughter. I'm like, I looked at her, like I literally like took her head and put it next. I'm like, we're getting one thing. We're getting the Ariel dress. If you ask for shoes, sandals, something else, we're getting nothing and we're leaving.
Okay.
And this is what's happening. Do you understand? Yes. I said, okay. Now, she was very good. We went to Target. I'm like, lead the way, kid. And she just knew right where the fucking right.
Oh boy.
But she didn't know the exact toy aisle. So we started doing the zigzags up and down. I'm like, God, she duped me. She duped me. I got duped. So we get there and there's 2 of them on the rack. And they have Belle and Cinderella and all that shit. And there's 2 Ariels. So I pull them both down. I'm like, which one do you want? 5 minutes later, like looking at them, you could just see the fucking gears just turning in her head.
Selfish choice.
Yeah. And I look, I'm like, one's clearly a little bit cooler. It has some jewels on the front and it has like glitter and it looks a little bit better. And there's only one tag. It just says $19.99. Yeah, I mean, Cerny's that's her like area where you're sitting.
Okay.
There's lots of glitter over there.
There's some gems and stuff.
And so I said, I like this one. I think this one's cooler or better. So she ended up picking that one.
Okay.
And she goes, Dad, I think I want something else. And I fucking gave her the dad look, And I was like, do you remember what we talked about? She's like, yeah. I was like, so we should go, right? And she's like, okay, let's go.
Okay.
And she was carrying it. It was a very positive experience, I would say.
Okay.
Now, we got to the checkout line, and I'm carrying Sonny, my son, and who's walking now at 10 months. And I set him down, and he just fucking just starts taking off towards,
wherever.
The teenage girl sweaters or whatever. So I have to go run and get him, and I come back, and the guy, fucking whatever, 18-year-old kid at Target, bleep, it'll be $49. I was like, whoa. I'm not at Disneyland.
Yeah.
This is fucking Target. This is a dress.
This is stadium pricing there, bro.
I said, are you sure? I think that's like $19.99. He's like, oh, okay. Just typed it in. Had a $20 gift card, so that worked out well. So I paid $1 for it. And I'm like, holy shit. And then we're walking away. I'm like, hold on, Charlie. And she was very happy. I took my phone out, got the Target app open.
Oh, yeah.
Took a picture of receipt. Sure enough, $49.99.
Ooh.
Whoop. Got a nice little 50% off on that bad boy. So, this leads me to this solidifies my opinion that as a checkout person at Target, you're allowed a certain amount of adjustments without manager approval because they have, Target's a massive corporation. I
have some insider on that one. So
they've done the knowledge of like to call a manager over takes between 3 and 10 minutes, and that drives our customer satisfaction down. So if we give everyone $10 of adjustments,
so Target.
Yes,
this is a little insider work.
Okay.
So we have items that go on promotion in Target.
Okay.
And
so something would be $3 and it's on sale for $2.50 or whatever.
$3.59 to go on sale for $2.99.
Okay.
And we have Target in particular. We'll say allegedly. One store will be $2.99, and then the store 10 miles down the road will be $2.89, and then one 5 miles from that will be $3.19. And so,
why the inconsistencies?
That's the question that we don't know, but that's
your employer.
Yes.
Okay.
But it
seems like it should be easy.
One's $2.89, one's $3.19, one's
so it's not
$2.79. They're pricing within the store. It's from store to store. We can't figure out why they're kind of inconsistent. So it's like one of those. And then we usually say like, well, this should be this. Like, oh, okay, sorry. It's kind of like it's like one of those like they're consistently incorrect, so they just change it. Because I had the same thing at Target on Black Friday.
Oh.
Natalie bought some boots.
Okay.
And she came out and she got these boots.
Oh, this is great beer.
And then we came out of the because she was in a different line than I was.
Okay.
I don't even got anything, but I think Robin did. And then we came out. I was like, "Where's your boots?" She's like, "They rang up for $50." I was like, "What were they?" Supposed to be $20. So I went back and I looked, and yes, they were supposed to be $20. So like, I had the tag, so I took a picture of the tag and I said, "Let's walk up there."
Yeah.
And we walked up there, and I said, "Okay." And they rang up for $50. I said, "Hey, these are supposed to be $19.99."
Yeah.
And I pulled up the picture. I said, "You want to see?" She's like, "No, it's Black Friday. It's too big of a line. Here, I don't care. And she did that, and she said, well, not that I don't care, but I just want to get you out of here. I said, I get it.
No fucks were given.
Yeah. So I think their pricing, is
It's fluid.
yeah.
Now, Cerny, now that we know this information, and I've like pretty much verified this over time and time again, and this has happened to me probably 10 times total, this price adjustment thing.
Yeah.
And I've not taken advantage of it now. But now that I do know it, this obviously becomes a morality question. I don't think I'm going to be like, saving $20 every time I go, but it's just interesting that
Yes, that they'll just
I don't
be like,
even
"Sure."
need to show proof about a $50 dress that the guy literally cut $30 off of it.
Which is weird because
You would expect him, is it on the app?
yeah, let me take a look,
Yeah.
but yeah, I've noticed Target, like a lot of them like cut it. I'm sure I mean I don't know. I'm sure they probably did some analysis like the complaining rate
Yes.
or whatever, especially if they have so many inconsistencies like we said with art just within like
One
it's
vendor,
within like
yeah.
a 20-mile radius. So you can have four
That's
different price
wild.
points for the
That
same
is
item.
wild.
We're like, what the fuck? So it's like one of those just cut it. We'll take our loss. Just on that small thing, it's not a big deal. Someone will come back.
Yeah. It just goes to show in retail, or Target's doing so much volume.
It
just doesn't matter.
It's like one of those. It ain't worth our time.
Yeah.
Just cut it.
That's
We'll
just
move on.
it's just wild. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this information, but I've had people.
Use it to your advantage.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to take advantage, but
In a pinch.
in a pinch,
You know what? It'll be your the ace up your sleeve.
that's true.
In a pinch, be like, ooh,
Now I wonder how should I try to push the envelope,
go for a flat screen. Be like, this says
or like a pair of like
Says-
Bose headphones or something. I
these
thought
were on sale for like 50 bucks. What the?
$19.99. Kind of like the speakers I took from that dead guy.
Right out of his casket.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. So if you have any interesting, maybe if you're a Target employee and you can shine some light on to why this happens, I would just love to know.
I would love to know too. We would love to know.
My guess is their limit's probably $50
Yeah.
without a manager approval.
You
and
know
they
what?
could
I
just
would
adjust
say,
it right there.
ooh, that's a good point. Maybe there's like a cap within.
Right, because now $5 I could see no problem, but this was a kid helping me. Like if he was 18, I would have been surprised.
Yeah. Oh,
And
it might be
he just shaved $30 off, no problem.
because I was at Target once, and I think I got a beer for. I think we had a barbecue. Or
Yeah.
whatever we were having.
Was it
And-
expired Coors Light?
No, it was fresh IPAs.
Oh, fresh squeezed?
I think it was.
Might have been, yeah.
And I think like the cashier was like underage, so she couldn't like ring me up. It was
Oh,
one of
right.
those, like, she's like, I can't ring you up. I was like, what? She's like, I need some. Hold on. She had to like call somebody over.
Yeah.
I was like, are you opening it for me? I was like,
right.
I mean,
Are we going to drink these? Are we going to knock a couple back right
yeah,
now?
I mean, are you drinking it with me? Are you sitting down, or are you taking a break? We're gonna sit at Starbucks and crack a fucking beer.
I saw you ripping butts outside before I walked in, so I don't know what the fucking problem is.
No, so I think you said as a kid, so I think they do, employ the
Yeah.
sub 21, especially around the cash register, which is fine, but
Yeah.
which would be kind of weird to give them the autonomy to go ahead and knock a couple bucks off of that. Screw it.
Right, because we know what a slippery slope that is
Yeah.
in high school.
We won't.
I
say it.
mean,
we won't go there.
let's just say there's a group of people that Chip and Stern are acquainted with that we just can't go to Best Buy anymore.
No, we can't.
Allegedly.
Allegedly,
we
we
just
can't go to Best Buy anymore.
We can't.
Some heavy discounts are
Heavy.
given.
Heavy discounts. We'll just leave it at that.
Well,
And-
if you want to reach out to us and tell
Yes.
us you're either or you want to give us some
There's
stories.
got to be somebody that works at
at a Target.
yeah.
ChipandSternShow@gmail.com, or you can reach out to us on social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, anything Chip and Stern Show.
Mm-hmm.
Just Google Chip and Stern Show and choose your path of communication.
Yeah. I think that'll and I don't think we should draw any attention by tweeting Target
No,
and asking them. We'll just
no,
let it
I'll
alone.
just this will be our secret between us and the 10 fans.
Yeah. The dozen
You're welcome for this pro hack
Yeah.
life tip.
I would say I would feel safe $20 or less kind of doing it. Getting this Cerny, that beer koozie is just too fucking good.
It is too good.
We're getting a photo.
Yes.
Check Chip and Cern Show on Instagram to see the newest beer koozie, handheld beer koozie for your crowlers. And until next time, I'm Chip.
I'm Cern.
Cheers.